Okay guys, hi. So you found me just like you were able to read in my introduction into this whole channel that you can find on the channel information. The idea of me doing this is basically that I want to change who I am. I want to become better at everything that I am and at everything that I'm doing and everything that I will be doing in the future. And I also want to share my experience on my path with you guys because I know that all of us are facing problems. All of us have to go to trials and tribulations in order to get to where we want to go. And I think it's very, very important that we help each other, that we talk about the problems that we face, and that I just get my message out there. And this is not only a message, but this is really me sitting here and talking about the problems that I'm facing that pretty much all of us know in some kind of another. Because as I have already said, my goal is to succeed in life, to become a better version of myself. Although I know it's a very, very hard path that I chose, because it's not simple, it's very hard to get where you want to get if you have high aspirations. So this is the first goal. Obviously, I want to change who I myself am. And then the second goal is obviously that I want to lead by example, and I want to help other people around the planet to get to their goals as well, to reach their goals, to fulfill their goals, and in general, just to get better at what we are doing, to become better men. My name is Jasper. I'm 24 years old. I live in Germany. I've been living in Germany for my entire life. And for the past couple of years, really, I've been starting to think about what I want to do in life, what my purpose is in life. And it's just been this year that these thoughts have really gotten deep. I've really dig deep. I sat down, I wrote about it, I talked about it with so many people, with so many good friends of mine, people who are much older than I am, people who are younger than I am, and people, of course, of the same age that I am. And I mean, you, of course, obviously can tell that I'm not a native speaker, so please forgive me if there is any bad wording in there, if there's any bad grammar in here. I'm just trying to communicate my thoughts to you guys, and I think I'm doing quite well with my English by now. So yeah, I'm 24 years of age. I live in southern Germany, and this year I have been to Thailand with a good friend of mine, a very, very close friend of mine. And in general, in my inner circle of friends, we have always been disciplined or trying to become disciplined. We've always pushed ourselves to a limit of some sort, physically, mentally, whatever. We've been talking about meditation for years. We've been doing meditation for years. And in general, our goal is to become better mentally, physically, spiritually, financially. And well, this particular year, though, has been very, very interesting. I went to Thailand with this friend, and on our trip there, and Thailand is incredibly beautiful. We were able to meet amazing people there that also helped open my mind. The thing about Thailand was that in Thailand, I realized that it's incredibly hard for me to focus on the now, to be in this present moment, and I was unable to feel happiness, deep, profound love and happiness. And that's when I just noticed that I have to change something. Some things have to get better in life, especially in my life, because I knew that not being able to feel happiness in beautiful moments is a problem. It truly is. I really felt like my feelings were just numb, and I wanted to change that because, of course, feeling is good. And being able to feel joy and love and happiness is incredibly important. So what did I do? I sat there in Thailand and I talked about it with friends, especially with this one friend. I remember at the end of our trip, we had this one day where it was just us two, and we were walking along the beach for hours. And both of us just came to the realization that when we're going back to Germany, we will up our game in every possible aspect of our life. We will become better at everything that we do. And we want to become the person that we always have envisioned. And of course, in order to get there, we have to do things. And the first thing that I did when I got back home was I sat down, used a pen, and wrote on a blank sheet of paper, and just sat there, and I just thought about my situation, about what I want to do, about who I want to become, and about how I can change the way that I feel, how I can feel happiness again. And long story short, all of the things that I wrote down over time, it took me weeks to get like a clear vision and put everything on paper. It took me weeks, but this process was extremely important. It opened my mind and just, it paved the way for me. And I'm walking this path now, and I will never ever stop. Because, and this is the example that I wanted to talk about, in Thailand, I wasn't able to feel profound happiness and joy. The feeling was just no longer there. I came back home and I wrote down every single day things that I should be happy about, things that I can be happy about every single day. I haven't stopped this habit. Never did I. And I still recall that maybe 2 months in, I just stood in front of the entrance of our university building. I was listening to music, and I was waiting there for a couple of friends to arrive. And I was just looking around and taking a look at the crowd of students. And out of nowhere, happiness just exploded inside of me. And I could have cried out of happiness on spot. I was so full of joy, I was so full of love and happiness in that moment. And that's when I realized, dude, this shit actually works. What you're doing, it works. Sitting down, thinking about the problems that you have, writing about the problems that you have, and actively implementing habits that help change the problems that you have, it works. And this is the purpose of this channel. I want to tell you what I did in order to get where I am right now. And of course, this is by no means where I want to get. This is like the first step of basically a path that I will walk on for the rest of my life. But already now I am seeing incredible results, and mentally and spiritually and physically. And I want to share these experiences with you because I know for a fact that there are hundreds of thousands, millions of young men out there who probably face exactly the same problem as I do. I know that for a fact because I've been speaking to so many guys, I've been talking to so many guys around my age, older, younger, that have been facing or still are facing exactly the same problems. And when I talk about the solutions that I have found and when they implement them, it changes their lives to the better. And this is my goal with this channel. I want to sit here and talk about problems that we face and basically just show you ways on how we can all walk through it and how we can all grow out of it. So that's the goal of this channel. I'm very happy for you that you've found this channel, and of course I look absolutely forward to showing you what I have found works for me and what probably and hopefully will work for you, because it's very simple. It's basics, but the basics always work. So again, thanks for finding this channel. I hope that I could captivate your attention with this, and we'll see us on the next one.